Yeah. Alright, we're going to give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Alright, we're going to go ignorantly called Jesus. His name is Yahushai. We're going to ignorantly called Jehovah. Alright, his name is Yahweh. Right? Did you know that? Did he show you that part? Right? So yeah, we're going to give double honors to the elders of the house of David that rule and teach well, and that's how we've got this understanding, right? From elders, right? That's what we give double. And Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, that means peace and love to all the. Is he good, yeah? Is he good? Yeah. Good meeting, of course. Right? Take a break. Take a break. He said you don't want to. Get back. He's ready. He's ready. All right, that's his position. He knows the best. He knows it.
Also, Jehovah, he's also the Messiah.
So yeah, the Messiah, right? The Messiah is the Yahushai. He's come from the tribe of Judah, right? And he's coming to redeem us, right? Save us, right? Not no Caucasian coming from the clouds, right? Yeah, that was. Not no demon, not no devil, right? This is the demon. That's the one that took us, and the slave ships were called Jesus. Understand? So give me the book of Sirach, chapter 15, and go to verse 20. And give me James, chapter 1, and verse 13. Right? So we're going to show you something. Right?
This is Sirach, chapter 15, and verse 20. He have commanded no man to do wickedly.
He done what?
He have commanded no man to do wickedly.
I heard you say earlier on, sister, the Lord, he knows my heart, and all of that. Yeah, and sister, to be fair, the Most High has not commanded no woman to wear trousers, right? He's commanded no man to do wickedly, or woman, all right?
Neither have he given any man license to sin.
So there's no license, all right? Like James 1, 00 said, you got a license to do wicked, and right? You got to do what the Most High wants you to do. Right? That's what the brothers were saying. After we've given you this message, it's up to you. You can't think, oh, my father. Well, your father's the same as our father. You're not adopted and gone to the Caucasian guy. The Caucasian guy wants you to do that. That's what, give me Judah 5 and 20. They like you doing this.
James 1:13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. I am tempted of God.
Don't say, oh, because the Most High says I'm allowed to wear this. God says I can wear it.
For God cannot be tempted with evil.
What?
With evil.
That's an evil way. That's why when you read the Proverbs chapter 3 and 5, it says when you trust in the Lord with all your heart, all right, you won't lean onto your understandings, and you will depart from evil. You will start to learn the law, statutes, and the commandments. All right. So we're going to show you this.
This is Judith chapter 5 and verse 20.
Young man, I want you to hear this. All right. This is put in the Apocrypha. This is hidden books. Who's got the red Apocrypha? Who's got the book here? You see this book here? They've taken this out of the Bible, but we've got it inside the 1611, the old King James Version Bible, right? So the Most High says in Judith 5 and
Judith 5 and 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people,
if there's any error in the children of Israel, you listening, young man? If an error would mean like an Israelite, we're eating swine and lobster, or we're gonna start going marrying the Indian girl. That's a what?
That's an abomination.
It's an abomination. It means it's not a good vibration for us to be going and dealing with the other gal, right? With the Claire and the Stacys and the Sabrina, the teenage witch, right? And the you know them around there, like Harry and Winston, that we can't deal with those, right? That's what the Most High hates. Give me that in Sirach, chapter 15. See, bro, what happened, man? Hey, bro, you know what you can do for us, though? Just pull up your trousers for us, yeah? Right? Good. Yeah? Thanks. The water. You're an Israelite, bro, right?
Judith 5 and 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people,
if there's any error in the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans,
and they sin against their power, like a sin is not wearing a dress as a woman, or even us as Israelites not wearing these fringes. A sin is a transgression of God's law, right? Let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
It's going to be a ruin. We're going to be destroyed because they know. Right?
Let us go up and we shall overcome them.
So what, they're going to overcome us?
We shall overcome them.
Give me the first Maccabees. You heard of the Maccabees? Give me Maccabees chapter 3 verse 21.
Yes. First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 21.
First Maccabees 3:21.
Read it out.
For we fight for our life and our rule.
Start at 20. Start at 20.
They come against us in much pride
They come against us in much pride
and iniquity.
and iniquities, right? So they'll force feed us the poor. They'll tell the children ABCs. You understand?
And make me slavery to destroy us.
What? To destroy us.
And our wives and children and spoil.
Spoil us. You see that? So what do we do? Because they come against us to fight us, our wives and our children, right? To spoil us and give us all of these iniquities, right? What do we do?
But we fight for our lives and our rule. Wherefore the Lord himself will overthrow them before our face. And as for you, be ye not afraid.
What?
Be not afraid.
Don't be afraid of them, sister. Understand? When you wear a dress, it hurts their feelings. When we start to turn to the Most High, it upsets their vibration. They're like, damn, these Israelites, they're keeping the commandments and the laws. Give that in the one you love, Deuteronomy. Is it 4? They don't like it. They're like, damn, these are Israelites. They're gathering together. They're not killing each other. They're all in unison, man. Right? That upsets their vibrations. So if they saw you, sister, with the other sisters, learning how to cook the unleavened bread, all these sort of things, and gathering together, because you got your beautiful Nazarite locks there, these sort of things, they don't like it. But all you got to do is trim the edges, because it says you got a zeal of the Most High, but you don't have the full understanding and the knowledge of it, right? So when you start to keep the commandments, all of the rest starts overflowing. You understand? It's just one little demon that could be on you that hinders you from understanding what's going on.
Deuteronomy 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power commanded me that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Anywhere we are, we need to be keeping these commandments and statutes, right?
Keep therefore and do them.
What?
Keep therefore and do them. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
So in the sight of all the nations, they're seeing our women, they're not twerking for TikTok and Instagram. When they're seeing that the men, they're not sagging the trousers, damn stabbing each other. You know what I mean? On the damn Santander bikes, the little children running up and down.
That's right.
You know what I mean? When they see that we're gathering together and they're learning and holding books, we need to be killed for reading books, you know? We used to be killed if we was found with the Maccabees. Right? Look at the young man now. Right? Reading. They don't like it when they're reading.
And because people reading, eyes come out.
Yeah, plucked out. Eyes plucked out. Mighty, brother. I nearly forgot that one. Eyes plucked out for reading. But what are you using them eyes for? Did you know that? Yeah? Tongue cut off. You see?
Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Yeah, give me that in Jeremiah. I know she's got a goal, right? She's got a feed them up. That's beautiful. Give me Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 6.
Jeremiah 6 and 2. Jeremiah 6 and 2. I have likened the door of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
What?
Comely and delicate woman.
First Timothy chapter 2 and 9.
Comely and delicate, beautiful.
Beautiful. So the daughters of Zion are not aggressive. They're not mannish. They're not going to wear the man and have to be aggressive and I've got to do this. You know what I mean? The women, the daughters of Zion, they're comely, they're delicate, they're damsels. You got men for that. You got men to go up on the roof.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't need to do that.
This is 1 Timothy 2 and verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
In what apparel?
In modest apparel.
Modest apparel, sister. If you turn over this one, it doesn't mean you got a dress, but it has to be the tightest one. You know what I mean? If you see there, that's a dress. You can admit, but it's not modest. It's a bit whorish. It's a bit blasé. You know what I mean? All right.
In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness.
And we can admit you're very shamefaced. Like we said, you got a zeal, but the rest of it just trim off the edges, right? Shamefaced.
And sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness.
Professing what?
Professing godliness with good works.
So that's what you need to be holding, that vibration system, right? So yeah, we're not trying to batter you with it, it's just love, okay? We're not trying.
And I can overstand.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I agree with everything that you have said, but as I said, each and every one has their own understanding. So I am trying to do the way of the Almighty. Yes, I'm rough on the edges, but He's my molder. He molds me to make me who I am going to be. So I put my trust within Him. Anything of me that is not of the Almighty, He's going to change it. Trust me. That's how I look at it.
I only trust in the Lord. I don't trust in no one.
Yeah,
I only,
that's
but
what I'm
hear
saying.
this.
That's who I trust in.
Yeah, and
I
the Lord,
know
there's the
what's not good of me, He
sister. What
will
I've heard
correct
from
me.
you is a lot of me,
But
I.
it's only
When
me I
we-
can speak on. I can't speak for a next person.
I understand
I
that,
cannot
right?
speak for somebody else. I can only speak for myself.
Yeah. So I heard a lot of me and I and that stuff, right? But when what we're doing out here, he says, go and speak to the children of Israel. That's so you're a child, you're a daughter of Zion. So that's what we're trying to get at, sister, right? So when you're saying the Lord, is it not the same Lord? Or you don't have the same, the Most High, what is it? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? All right, sister. So yeah. Give me Proverbs 8 and verse 8. One second. Proverbs 8 and 8.
This is Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 8. It says, all the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them.
What?
There is nothing forward or perverse in them.
So all the words of this Bible, we haven't said anything perverse. We haven't said anything forward to lead you astray. So if you got a problem with what we're saying, you basically have a problem with the Most High. Give me Proverbs 13:13.
I never said that.
Proverbs 13:13. Give me Proverbs 29 and verse 1. Proverbs 29 and 1.
This is Proverbs 13 and verse 13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed.
If you despise anything out of this word, you will be destroyed. And you know what? That's just the plain. It's simple and plain. We can give it to you. We can read it to you every day and every night. If you despise this word, you'll be destroyed.
But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded.
If you fear the commandments, you get a reward. And that's what we've done for you, sister. We want you to, where your feet, it says that the women, their feet will not even venture to touch the ground. That's how the women, you want to be going climbing onto roofs. Did you know that?
But if it's something that you enjoy doing, if it's part of your work, you enjoy doing it.
I hear you.
I don't see the wrong. If it's something you enjoy,
You enjoy
my
doing
job,
it.
I enjoy doing
you
it.
enjoy doing
because
it.
I work with children and I work with my people.
Okay.
So I enjoy that.
Proverbs
That's why I
29
do
and
it.
1. Proverbs 29 and 1. Yeah, but it's about the... Yeah.
Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 1. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck.
You what?
Harden his neck.
So he that being often reproved, they will harden their neck. They won't just, okay, you know what? Let the righteous smite me. It's a loving kindness. You know? They'll harden their neck.
Shall suddenly be destroyed,
What?
shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy.
Without remedy. There's no like soothing them when they're being destroyed. Because you didn't hear, you heard it time and time again. Give me the book of Matthew chapter 10 and verse 14. Matthew 10 and 14. If you're going to be reproved time and time again, there comes to a point where just let them go. That's what the brother was saying earlier. Let the just be unjust. And let the filthy be.
This is Matthew 10 and verse 14. And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when you depart out of that house or city, shake off the dust off your feet. Verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city.
Yeah, so if they don't want to go to verse 28. Sister, like we said, man, we're going to dust our feet with the situation. Our hope that you've heard that the Most High, He would love us, the Yahweh, would love us to wear dresses, women to wear dresses, and the men to teach their children and wives. Right? We fight for our lives and laws. Because it's a law we got. We fight for that. We're out here fighting on the streets to tell our children to obey the commandments and the laws. Look at the brother. Look, everyone that's passing by, he's fighting them. Spiritual demons are trying to tell them, no, I'm not going to listen to you. It's easy to just do with the will of this world. But to keep the commandments, it's not hard either. But they'll prefer the world. They choose the world over the Most High. And the God of this world is Satan.
That's right.
Understand?
Matthew 10 and verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to kill the which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
In Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 31. Don't fear man, or my job, or my master, or my slave master, you know what I mean? My boss. Rather fear the Most High. He says, the king's children, the princesses are going to be mashed up if they keep wearing them trousers. Right?
Hebrews 10 and verse 31, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
You don't want that smoke. You don't like, oh, the Lord knows me, He's going to take it easy on me. Hey, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Most High. Is this the loudest? I need to cry aloud, man. Yo, give me that Isaiah 58 and 1. This needs to go louder. Yo, yeah, Isaiah 58 and 1.
This is Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1. This is Isaiah 58 and 1. Cry aloud and spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. What? Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgression. What? And show my people their transgression.
Sister, you're in a transgression. That's why we're out here to tell the people. We cry aloud. We don't trim our ways to seek love and to be tippy-toeing around people's emotions. We cry aloud. We say, this is the laws of the Lord, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai is coming to render vengeance on those that don't keep these commandments. The righteous scarcely are going to be saved. So what's it going to be like for those that don't keep the commandments, man? We are scared. We're out here because we're scared of what is to come.
That's right.
What would you do if you got a house? Are you going to go clean up your neighbor's house, or are you going to clean up your house first? You have to clean your house first. Alright, and when you're cleaning your house, you're not going to teach your children so that one day you can relax and your children can learn how to clean, or you're going to let them play PlayStation all day. You're going to teach them as well, this is how you clean, this is how you hoover, this is how you wash the dishes. The same thing, we have to clean our vibrations. Alright,
and the house of Jacob their sins. This is Isaiah 52 verse 1. Awake, awake.
Go back to sleep.
Awake, awake.
Oh, that don't matter anymore.
Awake, awake.
Close the blinds.
Awake, awake.
Sister, we're telling our people out here, wake up. Because judgment is coming.
Put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garment.
Oh, that garment's not good enough.
Put on thy beautiful garment.
Hey sister, do you not feel like they're wearing some beautiful garments? Look at the sisters. Please look, I beg you, pan the camera, see. Look at the beautiful sisters, man. Alright? Put on the beautiful garment with the fringes and the ribbon of blue at the edges, man. Come on.
O Jerusalem, the holy city,
What city?
the holy city.
We're people. We're the people of Jerusalem, the holy people, right? As above, as the mother of us all. It's above every other city.
That's right.
For henceforth there shall no more come into the uncircumcised and unclean.
That's why we said we got to clean ourselves. We got to clean our ways. No one is telling you anything to be dirty on the roads, you know. Peace and love, sister. Peace and love. Thank you. Thank you.
You got a last piece, sister. You got a last one for you, the young prince.
Oh yeah.
The Titus one. You have to give it up. You have to give it up.
Titus chapter 3 and verse 10.
Go on.
A man that is a hatred after the first and second adoption
Admonition.
and the mission rejects.
Yeah, so yeah, basically, you get chances. You know what I mean? But a just man and a just woman, they can fall 7 times and pick themselves back up. Understand? But you get the Most High says you can pick yourself up. You can repent from this. Right? Alright, peace and love. Hey, Kwame, hey, man. Hey, brother, I see you over there. Come in. What was your because you said that you got a notification to come true. Is it on the is it a WhatsApp group? A text. Alright, so yeah, what's your premise now? What do you have any confrontation with the brothers in that? Because I heard you saying certain things earlier. Wanted to discuss. Yeah. What Jew are you talking about? Give me that. Yeah. Give me the book of Ezra, chapter 1. Give me Ezra chapter 1. Someone give me Ezra chapter 1. Yeah, alright, so yeah, because a Jew, we're going to show you do you know what a Jew is? But do you know what a Jew is in the Bible? What are they? No, let's show you.
This is Ezra 1 and verse 1. Now in the first year of Cyrus, king of Persia, that the word of Yahweh by the mouth of Jeremiah might be fulfilled, that Yahweh stirred up the spirit of Cyrus, king of Persia, that he made a proclamation throughout all his kingdom, and put it also in writing, saying, Thus saith Cyrus, king of Persia, Yahweh, power of heaven, have given me all the kingdoms of the earth, and he have charged me to build him an house at Jerusalem.
There's a prophecy that talks about the Nebuchadnezzar. Where is it? Where's the thing I need it? Turn it. Daniela, spin over this one. Over the shot. So that one? No, just keep spinning until you find it. It's not that one either. No, right, okay. There we go. So there's a prophecy, right, with Nebuchadnezzar, alright? And then Daniel was told a dream. So after the Babylonian Empire was the Cyrus, alright? This is who he's talking about in Ezra. And he was told to rebuild, right, the temple for the Israelites, right? Read. No, brother. Alright, we're going to show you, right? You know a lot, bro, but we're going to show you what a Jew is, alright? Alright, go on.
Yeah, Ezra 1 and 2. Thus saith Cyrus, king of Persia, Yahweh, power of heaven, have given me all the kingdoms of the earth, and he hath charged me to build him an house at Jerusalem, which is in Judah. Who is there among you of all his people? His power be with him, and let him go up to Jerusalem, which is in Judah, and build the house of Yahweh, power of Israel. He is power which is in Jerusalem.
Verse 5.
Verse 5. Then rose up the chief of the fathers of Judah and Benjamin.
Who are the Jews?
Judah and Benjamin.
So yeah, these are the Jews. This Judah and Benjamin is considered as a Jew. And there has to be a priest amongst all the tribes. So Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, they're considered as the Jews. The other nations are considered as Israel. Give me that in Ezekiel chapter 37 and verse 15. Because you're saying the Jews a lot. You understand? So what? But brother, hear this. Did you know this? Did you know this already? What I'm saying? Right. So what we're doing, we're here to edify. Right? Because you're not edified. It seems like you're not just this one thing, many things, brother. Because it says when you start to keep the commandments, we see wisdom grow on a person. When you don't have the commandments, the wisdom won't enter into you. Understand? Look, do you believe in the scriptures? Do you believe in the Bible? So if the Bible said that,
If I'm referring to today's Jews, and what I fancy today's Jews in the Bible, don't try and mix it up like we're talking about others. I'm talking about modern day Jews.
but they are not called the modern day Jew. They don't call themselves Jew. Spin it over, that one.
Of course they do.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, this
That's why you can't.
They don't call themselves Jew. They don't.
What do they call themselves?
They call themselves this. What does that say? They call themselves Jewish, man. They don't call themselves Jew, man. So you keep saying the Jew. They're not the Jew. We are the Jew. We are the Yahudi. Is there a Yahudi? Atom la Yahudi. Atale Mumzir, man. Atashatan. Atom la Ying, man. Those are not their legitimate Judah, man. They are not the legitimate Jews, man. And the brother tried to, not even tried, the brother diligently went through precept upon precept to show you that they are adopting or understand. You know that the women, when they get married, they bald their heads after they sleep with the man and give the bloods of the token of virginity to their father. Right. You know they bald their heads on purpose.
Knowledge increase.
You know that? Because it says in Ezekiel chapter 3 that the women now shall become bald-headed. They do it to themselves. Our women do it spiritually by putting weave and damn relaxer and bleach in their head. It's a spiritual thing. It ain't a forceful thing. You understand? And that's why we're going to show you. Give me this. Let's go back to the topic.
Ezekiel 37 and verse 15. The word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick, and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel.
Hey, yo, can we get some order, brothers? What are you doing? Come. Brothers, Abu Kashar. Let's get some order.
Come on, brothers, man. Come on. Hey, Aaron. Just swap in a minute. 2 minutes.
Verse 16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick, and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel.
For Judah and the children of Israel. That's two different tribes. Right? Well, not all the 12 tribes, but they've been separated. With the Jews, Benjamin, and Judah and Levi, and the other tribes, the northern and the southern kingdom. There's a split in the time of King Solomon. All right, read.
What's it? For Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions. And join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand.
They shall become what?
One in thine hand.
Become one in thine hand.
That's why we say the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Americans, we are one tribe. Because there's prophecy that says that the northern kingdom, they will go to Osiris where no mankind dwell. Understand? So that's why we're saying that we're spiritually one people. We fit the curses together. Them people, they don't fit the curses. And you know this already, right? So your fellow brother, right? Did you know the Native Americans and the Seminole Indians, they are brothers? Yeah? So these are the things that we go through. You understand? To call themselves Jew, they're not called the Jew, they're called Israel. And we're called Judah. Jew. Alright? So that's why when you go through the scriptures, to help you, now when you read this where it says neither Jew, no, give me that in Revelation, Romans chapter 9. When it says in no, it calls the, you got a sefer or something. What you got over there? The Hallelujah scriptures, okay? You ain't got a King James. Give me this chapter 11 and turn the page over. I think it's First Kings chapter 11. Hold it for me, okay? And it says, and I commanded. Go to verse 31.
First Kings 11 and 31. And he said unto humble. Take thee 10 pieces, for thus saith unto the Lord, the God of Israel.
God of who?
The God of Israel.
The God of Israel.
Right.
Behold, I will rend the kingdom out of the hand of Solomon, and will give 10 tribes to thee. But he shall have 1 tribe for my servant David's sake.
1 tribe is Benjamin, right?
And for Jerusalem's sake, the city which I have chosen out of all the tribes of Yasharallah.
Because Benjamin's a mighty tribe, man. Benjamin and Judah alone are some big, mighty tribes, man. No offense to any of the other tribes, but you from what tribe? Say it loud.
I'm from Benjamin.
He's from Benjamin. Alright, Banyamya. So look, Benjamin and Judah are mighty tribes. Right? I feel like I'm from the tribe of Yehoiada, from my father. My father says he's from Judah. Judah, Benjamin, we're together. Judah, yeah? See, there you go. The Ashantis are not there from the tribe of Judah. Alright, so, and Levi as well. There's Levites among us as well. Understand? So this is what it is. When you come from Benjamin, Benjamin beat up the other brothers, man. 11 of them. Thousands came to come and beat up Benjamin because they was going off. But Benjamin was mighty, man. I'll punch all of you up, man. And they weren't losing any war. They weren't losing the war until the Most High brought them down. Yeah, there you go. Most High loves Benjamin, man. But what it is, bro, we have to be together. There's no more fighting one another. There's no more bringing each other down, man. Give me that in Psalms 131, 133, Brother Kashar, verse 1. Right? You got the Romans 9. Yeah, brothers need to learn from this young brother. He is mighty. My man's flipping them quick. Psalms 133. And that's how it's got to be. You got to teach your children this, man. You have children, bro? Yeah? How? 14. Is he flipping the pages like this? That's brilliant. Bro, that's mighty. That's mighty, bro. That's good.
Psalm 133 and 1. Behold, and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
To do what?
Dwell together in unity.
This is mighty, man. When you see your brothers coming up here, we're not talking about where we can get the next 3.5 or the next ounce and 2 in the blue, and you know what I mean? Talking about hurting each other, man. Talking guns and weed and ounces and that, you know what I mean?
This is Romans 9 and verse 24. It says, even as whom he have called not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles.
So when you read Jews and Gentiles, this is talking about the northern kingdom, right, the southern kingdom, the Jews, and Gentiles, meaning the northern kingdom. You understand? Because it is a prophecy we just read in Ezekiel that the 2 sticks have to be binded together. Are you getting this, right? So when you're saying the Jew, now you know where it's prophecy about the Jew and the Gentile. What's your premise? Why are you taking pictures? We're not the music. We're not no zoo animals, my guy. What's your nationality? Huh? So yeah. So why are you taking pictures of us? Like, give me Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 20.
Come on, teach us.
Give me the Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 1, and give me Tobit chapter 13 and verse 3. Yeah, read. Let's go.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 20, and it reads, and though the Lord give you the bread slakia of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
Into a what?
Into a corner anymore.
So yeah, you're noticing your teachers.
God.
We're not in a corner no more. You're not killing us for reading the books and gouging at our eyes that the English or the British were doing. Understand? Now you're witnessing us on the roads, teaching the people. Give me that.
Chapter 13 and verse 3. Confess him before the Gentiles.
What?
Confess him before the Gentiles.
All right. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Who's this? Hold on, who's this one? Who's that? That's Jesus, yeah? That's Jesus. You really think so, yeah? So we confess him to the Gentiles, right? This is a lie. This is a lie. This is a Caucasian man's God, right? That's an Indian man's God, right? That's a Chinese man's God. Is that going to be our God? Huh? You don't have a God. We know you don't have a God. We know you don't have a God. Alright? But your God would be, not having a God is like Satan. Alright? So sisters, you see this? Every one of the other nations have their own spiritual entity they believe in, right? So why are we going to believe that this guy's going to come from the clouds, you know what I mean, looking like this guy to save us?
Revelation 1:14.
Alright? So look.
This is the book of wisdom of Solomon. This is the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 from the top. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such that have afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
I made no account for his labors. Bring that one back. So that what we're doing, we're standing in great boldness in the faces of such that have afflicted us, and they've made no account for our labors. They'll kill us in the streets. They'll just kill us in the streets, and then they'll hold themselves not guilty when they go to the court systems. They'll get a paid leave. You understand? They can just arrest your son, you don't see him, and just pretend that he had drugs on him, and you can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? So what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do? Use what? I'm gonna laugh. Sister, I'm gonna laugh. Yeah, you see what? Give me that, her mouth. It's gonna chase that army. Give me Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26 and verse 26. You see, sister, come here. You see what you just said? That's spiritual, what you just said. See your mouth? It's very powerful in a woman. Let's show you.
This is Sirach 26 and verse 26. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. A loud crying woman and a scold.
A what?
A loud crying woman and a scold shall be sought out to drive away the enemy.
Wow. We can use your mouth to drive away the enemy. Go to verse 20, chapter 25. Your mouth is, yeah. Give me that one then.
Yeah. At Sirach 25 and verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
Yeah, so look, the whole point of it is, give me that one there. The one where she says, any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. It says, I'd rather, well, it says it right next to it. There it is, verse 16.
Verse 16, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Yeah. So what it is that you can use your mouth, but your mouth is not going to work against the government systems. You understand? When they put laws and rules in place, all right, to segregate us, to get the man out of the house, and then the women, they're trying to be the dad and the mom now. What that is called, that's called generational curses. Give me the book of Deuteronomy 28. We're going to show you that this is for not listening to the laws of the Most High. Turn that one over, brother. Where's Daniela? Daniela, I need anyone. Alright, for not listening to, spin it round. For not listening to the laws of the Most High, this will happen to us. Single parent households. Do you understand? Let's show it. Let's show this.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
That's all you got, black on black crime. Latino against Latinos. Latinos versus the blacks. Jamaica, me hear your accent. So JLP versus the PNP. Gaza versus the Gully side. Right? Rattigang versus Montego Bay Sparta. You know what I'm saying? Right?
His eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
So that just said domestic violence, black on black crime, all right, and single parent households. This is a sign to identify that this is the Israelites he's talking to. This don't happen to the Jewish people he was talking about. This doesn't happen to them. Did you know that? Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 13 or verse 16. Isaiah chapter 3:16. Brother, you know you're an Israelite, right? Get your fringes on. Alright, love you, brother. Peace and love, man. Alright, you get a flyer. You get the flyers, bro.
Yeah.
You know us already. You know the camp's already, yeah? Sister, listen to this. Don't go.
Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty.
Hey, sister, you hear that? Our women, the daughters of Zion, they're very uppity. Alright, they're very, alright?
And walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore Yahweh will smite. Yet therefore Yahweh will smite with scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
So yeah, the daughters of Zion are people, the women, they've got a scab on their head. Yo, Karen, your people them. Alright, brother, look. Hey, sister, look. You hear that what's going on?
Sister, come with the word of the Lord, sister.
This is the word of the Lord. Take 2 minutes, right? Just take 2 minutes.
And Yahweh will discover their secret parts.
So the Most High says he's going to mess up your scalp and discover your secret parts. These things are secrets, sister. Your secret parts, your privy parts, that should be covered up for your husbands. You understand? It shouldn't be for everyone on the roads to see. You know, like a swing, an amusement park, everyone can go to the park. You understand? That's not for you. You're very important. You're the VIP section. You should be enclosed off. You understand?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
There should be no whores, whorish apparel on the daughters of Israel.
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
Yeah, you can't be no damn flaming firewood, faggot. Understand? You know that, brother, innit? No fireman thing, you understand? You think they're for bun. See, he knows the thing. Our people know the thing, man. And that's why we need to come and hear the word. That's why this Bible is not been written for the Caucasians or the other nations, man. Give me that in Psalms chapter 50, is it 50 and 16? This Bible ain't for them, man. They need to just relax and take the dirty, stinking pork chop, medium rare fingers off of our holy scriptures, man. Alright? And I hate when our people, I despise it when they say, oh, you're reading the colonizer, the white man's book, man. They sound very foolish. It's the best nabal. That's the perfect word.
This is Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hast hated instruction and carriest my words behind thee, castest my words behind thee. When thou sawest the thief, when thou contendest with him, and have been partakers with adulterers.
That's what they're about, man. We can't be dealing with them, man. Peace and love, brother. Right now, what we're talking about is that we're the Israelites of the Bible, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We need to keep the commandments and that, you understand? Alright, the commandments say we can't eat pork, men grow beards, alright, women wear dresses and look beautiful. Look at the beautiful daughters of Zion, man. This is the vibration, and the so-called white man, they're scared when we move like this, man. When we're moving in the laws of the Most High. When we stop killing each other and we love our brother, you understand? They love it when we're gangsters and bad man holding guns. She love gunman. You understand? They love that, bro. That's why we need to come together in righteousness, bro, right? Love you, bro, man. Alright? Yeah, bring that.
This is Deuteronomy 4 verse 19.
Listen to this, sister.
Unless thou lift up thine eyes to heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the host of heaven, shouldest be driven to worship them and serve them, which Yahweh thy power have divided unto all the nations under the whole heaven.
So you see that? Did you hear that? If you listen closely, it says if we look at the stars and the moon, if you look at what's that religion again? Muslim. If you look at that religion, no, they got the crescent moon with the star and that. You know that the Turkish flag. right, that's what they got in Islam, yeah. They got that on the top of the stone. And the mosque, they got the gold and they driven to worship them, right?
That's right. Verse 20, but Yahweh have taken you and brought you forth out of the iron furnace, even out of Egypt, to be unto him a people of inheritance, as ye are this day.
We're people of inheritance. We're people, give me that one. We're people that have got heritage, but we've lost our heritage. Now, the other nations, they've got their gods. They serve their gods. You understand? But who's that? Who's that? You don't know that guy, innit? But this is the guy they said that we must look after. Who's this? Is that your Jesus, yeah? Alright. So in the Bible, his name is Yahweh Shai. His real biblical Hebrew name is Yahweh Shai. Alright? The Heavenly Father, they call him Jehovah. His name is Yahweh. Understand? So what we're going to show you is that us being the children of the Most High, hear this.
It is Ecclesiasticus chapter 17 and verse 11. Besides this, he gave them knowledge and a law of life for inheritance.
And a what?
And a law of life for inheritance.
Our heritage is a law of life. Alright? This is going to help your life if you hear these laws and you abide by them. This is our heritage. If we don't live by these laws, then we start seeing, I know you heard of spirits, evil spirits, or some energies, vibrations, or you call it like a karma. Right? These things happen to us, and we feel it, but we don't know where it's coming from. But what we've learned is how to identify where them little demons, them legions start entering in. You understand? But we notify it when we don't listen to the word of the Lord.
Right.
They start to enter in. But now, let's go back to that, show them. This is our heritage.
This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Sirach, chapter 17 and verse 11. Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage. For an heritage. He made an everlasting covenant with them and shewed them his judgments. That I saw the majesty of his glory.
What?
The majesty of his glory.
Yeah, so that's what we got to do. We need to know the majesty of his glory. Right? You're gonna understand. We're gonna show you two things, right? I'm gonna show you why you're an Israelite, all right? And we're gonna show you a commandment. Please give us two. All right, give me Deuteronomy 28:68. This is gonna identify why you're an Israelite, all right? Because it's not just everyone can be Israelites. People just say, oh, I'm a spiritual Jew because I'm a Christian. That's not how it goes. I'm not a spiritual Indian man. I'm not a spiritual Chinese man. Yeah, that's a witchcraft system. Yes, it is. It is. It's soothsaying, it's witchcraft. You're not no goddess, and we're not going to start bowing and praying to you, sister. So what are you saying? You're some goddess now? I'm a man that bleeds. My righteousness is filthy rags, and you bleed, and your body's going to return to the dust whence it came. What do you think? You're going to live your immortality with yourself? That's why I said our people, man, they're rebellious, and there's soothsayers and there's witches amongst them, man.
Right.
It's madness, man.
Madness.
Oh, I'm a goddess.
Madness.
Can you hear that? Have you heard that witch talk? There's a thing where they're teaching people on TikTok how to be witches and wizards.
That's right, teacher.
There's no Hermione and all that Harry Potter and all the Lord of the Rings. All of that is all mystical. It's madness. Do not be dismayed at the signs of heaven. All right.
This, what do you want? Deuteronomy 28:68.
Yeah, show them.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And so this is, see this? We shall be put into slavery, right? With ships. What nation was put into Egypt? Egypt is another word for slavery. Hey brother, you alright? Egypt is another word for slavery. Who was put into slavery with ships? Huh? our ancestors, all right? That's not everybody, right? Do you understand that? All right, so this is talking, are you Christians? Do you believe in the Bible? So you're a Christian, but you're not a Christian. Okay, that's good, all right? We're going to show you that, because in the church, the Christians, they won't teach us this, understand? So we're going to have to hear the word of the Lord. So we already know that our ancestors were put onto boats, and we were bondsmen and bondswomen, right? From our enemies. Now that's what the Bible just said. These people that are selling us are our enemies. Did you know we have enemies? You didn't know that. You see the difference between the Christian young lady and the one that believes in the Bible but's not a Christian. She knows she has enemies, but in the church, you're thinking there's no enemies for you. Understand? We're going to read the New Testament. Give me Luke chapter 1 and 68. Because who is he the God of? Who do you reckon he's the God of? Is he the God of everybody? Who is he? Who is he the God of, young princess? You're not sure? Alright, we're going to show you. Because people might think he's the God of the whole world. Alright, but we're going to show you.
This is Luke chapter 1 and verse 68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people.
He's the Lord God of who?
Israel.
The Lord God of who?
Israel.
So you see that? Blessed be the Lord God of the Israelites. That's why we said, all the other nations don't be driven to worship their gods. You understand? Blessed be the Lord God of the Israelites. This young prince here, he's an Israelite. He shouldn't be worshipping Edomite, they're called. Alright, read.
And he hath raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he speaks by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. That we should be saved from our enemies.
We need to be saved from who?
We should be saved from our enemies.
And now you have to understand that these people are our enemies. Understand? For them to change the look of the Messiah, you know the Messiah this isn't Jesus, you know that, right? Did you think that was Jesus? You thought that was Jesus? Alright? No, we don't need that, We're going to just read it. Give me Revelation chapter 1 and verse 3. You've got to hear this. Alright, because they won't teach you this in the church. They're going to have this image and portray it as Jesus. So you have to leave here with that stumbling block. You need to get that out of your mind.
That's right. This is Revelation chapter 1 and verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
The 7 candlesticks. Where's the menorah? Who's got? Turn around, King. Alright, the 7 candlesticks, right? This is the menorah, right? Right, read.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot, and a girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So we had a golden girdle, like the championship belt for the boxers, heavyweight belts. He's got a gold belt on, right? And you're not going to see so-called white people wearing gold. Gold doesn't suit them. We like the grills and the bling bling and the gold. So this is wrong already. He's got no bling on. He's not blinging, all right?
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
White as snow. I'm just picturing my brother because he's Mr. Bling, man. All right?
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
All right? And his eyes were as a flame of fire. So, who has woolly hair? Does this guy have woolly hair? No, he's got the doggy. Look at this guy. Look, has he got the doggy stringy hair? All right? And his eyes like a flame of fire. Look, what color are those eyes? Bluey eyes. You get it? Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
You know the color of brass. Don't run away, Rich. No, you don't have to go. You got to hear this. Because you thought this was Jesus. So this is the best information you could ever hear in the world. Alright? His feet like unto fine brass.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Sister, we got to keep the commandments, okay, as the Israelite, right? Get a nice, beautiful dress. Right? See how the sisters are representations of Israelites? This is how we should be addressing, alright? Alright, love you, sister. Peace on that. So, sister, anyway, look, the Messiah is a so-called, alright, so-called black man. He looks like us. Thank you for your time. Sister, come in. What's your nationality, sister?
Yo, King.
Huh?
Brother gave me too much.
Ivory Coast. Okay, so the coast of Ivories. Does the Bible say, Moses, go speak to the Ivorians? Go speak to the coast of Ivory. Is that even a good name to have? Ivory, I swear isn't that poisonous? It's prickly, thorns and that. I don't want to be called, do you want to be called thorns? Wouldn't you like to be called a lily? Right? You know the Most High's favorite flower is a lily flower.
That's right.
Give me the book of Ezra. First Ezra. I'm going to show you, sister, that the lilies is the Most High's favorite. First Ezra chapter, second Ezra chapter 5. Second Ezra 5. Bring it already. Come, bring it.
Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 23. And he said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood and of every earth, and of all trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one only vine.
Did you know the Most High has favorites? Okay? We're going to go through what he loves favorite in the whole world. And we're going to identify why you're the favorite, sister, right?
Verse 24.
So the first thing, out of all the trees, he loves the vine. Alright?
Verse 24. And of all the lands and of all the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of
all the places in the world, he loves that one place. It's called Israel. Alright?
And of all of the flowers thereof, one lily.
One what?
One lily.
One ivory.
One lily.
The thorn.
One lily.
So that's what you should be called. You should be called the coast of lilies, not the coast of ivories. Alright? So this is what it is. Go and keep reading.
Verse 25. And of all the depths of the sea, thou hast chosen.
Sister, come with the word of God, sister.
And of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river.
Alright, so that one river he loves is the river Jordan. Alright?
And of all the building cities, thou hast hollowed Zion unto thyself.
He loves Jerusalem. That's why of all the cities, Jerusalem is the best city in the world. Not Tokyo, not Washington DC or New York or Paris or London. He loves Zion. He loves Jerusalem out of all the cities, right?
Verse 26. And of all the fowls that are created,
all the fowls, meaning out of all the birds,
thou hast named thee one dove.
One dove. The dove's the best. Sister, just give us, wait for the next one. Wait for the next one. Alright, sister, you're an Israelite, right? And you're the favorite, right? The Most High loves you. You got to keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. These are the end days, man. Give me for beautiful. Yeah, you can finish it. Edify it.
Verse 26. And of all the fowls that have created, thou hast named thee one dove. And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep. And among all the multitudes, one people, thou hast gotten thee one people. And unto this people, whom thou hast loved, whom thou lovest, and gavest a law that is approved of all.
Yeah, so they're the ones, man. Alright, give me Isaiah 40, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 44. And 1. This is Isaiah 44 and 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen.
And who?
And Israel, who I have chosen.
So the chosen ones, alright, are the Israelites. Come. Give me Colossians 1.
This is Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 26. And I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh, and they shall be drunken with their own blood as with sweet wine.
Hey, my man got the war things up. Woo. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen to the ones that have done this thing he's chosen. The Most High is gonna come and get you, man. Alright? The young man's ready for the war.
And all flesh shall know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob.
The mighty one of Jacob, man. Israel, he's the chosen one for Jacob, man. Alright, bring this up.
Colossians 1 and verse 23. if ye continue in the faith, grounded and settled.
So if we continue in this faith, grounded, man, not wavering, not following a Muslim religion or a Rastafarian religions or Christian insanity in the Pentecostal church, God is holy, talking that yabba dabba do stuff, yeah, go on.
And be not moved away from the hope of the gospel which ye have heard, and which was preached to every creature which is under the heaven, whereof I, Paul, am made a minister.
So yeah, we're made ministers, man, right, to come out here and tell our people, man, that we're going to be grounded in this faith. We're not going to be wavering, man. In season, out of season, man. All right? Give me the book of Luke, chapter 12 and 68. And yeah, you can get me the book of Revelations 14 and 8.
This is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 8. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is
what?
Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
And on that, alright, I want to pass it on to the next powerful speaker. Alright, come Shvala. Come Shvala. Yeah, Manawa. Come.
On the streets running reckless, God's chosen. Better listen to Yahweh. He has spoken, who told these other nations this book they could open. If you're not Israel, then you're not chosen. All praises, honor and glory be to Yahweh Bahashem, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Being fooled by our oppressors and all their lies, Ruach HaKodesh guides me from this world. I'm cutting ties out there on the highways and byways, we're edifying the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Spirit strong in his faith.